Zhezhi's character demo just dropped, and I'll be honest, it's quite good. Just made me reconsider wishing on her banner. Okay? I'm thinking, I need to wish, I need to get this character, and I need her now. Because apparently she has a lot to offer as a sub-DPS, as an off-field damage dealer, and as a damage buffer. Anyways, let's talk about it. Let's roll that intro. Let's go! Hello everyone, kamusta sa inyong lahat? Welcome to my newest video, and this video is gonna be all about Zhezhi, the newest 5-star Glacio Resonator, whose main role is as a sub-DPS. But more than that, she can actually provide off-field damage, and at the same time, buff your incoming character's resonance skill. Initially, I wasn't planning on wishing for her, but you know what? Like, after seeing her kit, I'm kind of reconsidering that now. Maybe there's a possibility that I would try or attempt to wish for her and bring her home. So maybe you would ask, "Hey, Zhezhi, why are you even considering wishing on her banner?" Well, for one, she, as an on-field damage dealer, she actually has decent on-field damage. And the bulk of her personal damage is gonna come from her resonance skill. In addition, her resonance skill deals 2 quick strikes to your enemies. This means that she won't be taking too much time away from your main DPS, right? Because it's really quick, it's decent amount of damage, so she won't take away too much from your main DPS, especially if you're using Changli, for example, or Zhezhi, because both of them, they tend to linger. You know, they deal a lot of damage. They can easily refresh their resonance skills and forte circuits. So the way Zhezhi's resonance skill works is it's not designed for her to stay too long on the field to deal damage. Of course, we still have to see that when we combine her resonance skill with her forte circuit. But right now, based on what I've seen, based on her kit, yeah, it's pretty good as a sub-DPS. Finally, her resonance skill has 2 modes or 2 variations. Either you can tap or just a quick press, or you can do a hold. And both of them have the same effect, except that pressing it would do a ground attack, and holding would do a flying air attack. Now, aside from her quick on-field damage from her resonance skill, her resonance liberation is actually a coordinated attack. She will summon ink-lit spirits that will deal off-field coordinated damage along with your active resonator for about 30 seconds or until all of the spirits have been consumed. Now, there is a decent number of ink-lit spirits that can be summoned, and one can be summoned for every second. And the effect lasts for 30 seconds or until all of the ink-lit spirits have been used up, right? So that's really good. The damage is also very decent. It's probably not as high as that of Yinlin's 4-day circuit, but it's still pretty decent, I would say. Now, for her buffs, I think this is probably the biggest reason why you should get her, or why I should get her. Apparently, she can provide a buff to the incoming resonator's resonance skill damage. When you swap her out, her outro skill actually activates a buff for the incoming resonator. This buff takes the form of a resonance skill damage bonus. And the amplification, I would say, is not a joke. It's actually quite big, and the duration is actually very decent. Finally, she also has an ability during her outro to restore resonance energy for the incoming resonator, which is the reason perhaps why a lot of people thinks that she would do well with a unit like Jinshi, for example. But aside from Jinshi, I also think that she would be great for Changli. If your Changli is a DPS build like mine, she would work well with Changli, especially knowing that Changli's the bulk of her damage is her resonance skill. And any other resonators whose main bulk of damage comes from their resonance skills will definitely benefit from Zhezhi. So, if you happen to have Jinshi and you also have Yinlin and you use them together in the same team comp, getting Zhezhi gives you some options. With Zhezhi, you can now pair her with your Jinshi, and your Yinlin can now focus on supporting your boy Shang Liao, who we are going to be getting for free in the second half of version 1.2. So that's a half of two team comps already there. So just add in Verena with your Jinshi and Baishi with your Shang Liao team there. And the reason for this is because Yin Lin's kit, her buff, is actually more in tune towards electro resonators, while Zhezhi provides buffs for, regardless of element, she will provide a resonance skill buff to the incoming resonator. And Jinshi, for example, is one unit that definitely needs that buffer, because one of her main sources of damage is her resonance skill. And since Zhezhi provides off-field coordinated damage, then Jinshi will be able to fill up her 40 gauge faster and deal more damage when she activates her forte skill. So yeah, Zhezhi has a lot of potential. She looks good right now. On paper, she looks good. And I feel incentivized in getting her, either for Jinshi or for Changli. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me on this? Leave it in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And yeah, don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I don't want you missing my future videos, and YouTube has been giving me a hard time with their algorithm in pushing the video out. So if you subscribe, you're never gonna miss any videos that I post in this channel. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Paalam and goodbye!